Am I live? Can everyone hear me correctly? Let me make sure everything's working correctly. Is my voice not too loud? Guys, I just changed my setup, changed apartment and everything. So you might hear a reverb. Is it too loud? Is the reverb too much? I can reduce the sound a little bit. Hi Mayfield. What's up, person of Earth? Sword. Oh, as always, I'm always late for the giveaway. Give me a second for the giveaway. Let me start the giveaway. Hi everyone. Salut, Cruiser. Yatsuki. Give me a sec for the giveaway. Let me start it. Alright, giveaway. Let me start it. I'll start the giveaway once we get more people in the chat and more people on the stream. But yeah, today is all about the Easter update. I hope you guys are excited as I am for it. Alright, let me see. Cloudbot. Giveaways. How many skins should I give today? Salut les Français comme dit Minicox. Shout out to my French viewers, to our French community. We are all French. I am French as you guys, but you have to speak in English. Alright? Oui, on est français aussi. Pardon my French, guys. Let me create a new one. How many skins should I give today? $10,000 skins. You guys. Alright. Giveaway will last for 45 minutes. Then we'll end it. Permission to everyone. Yeah, everyone. But soon, maybe at some point, I'm going to limit it only to followers. But for now, we want everyone to be able to share and participate. The prize is an Easter City skin. Easter City skin this time. If you know, I'm sure not many of you have seen it. Advance, let me see, is there anything I want to add? Number of tickets per... Yeah. Alright. Let's add the giveaway. And let's start the giveaway before someone tries to get my neck. Does it work? The giveaway has started. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Alright everyone, we are good to go. Let me send my message to everyone. In-game, make sure everyone who's playing right now knows we are live and they can win free loot, easy chests, easy sapphires. And ask me your questions, as always. It's a chance for you guys to probe me about the game, and especially today about the Easter update, Treelands Revival. What do you guys think about the title? Is it nice? Zatan came up with it, so I hope you like it. Alright, let's go. Okay, I'll send the notifications. Normally you should see a message from me on your phones. Yeah, that's one of the good things about being a dev. I can send messages directly to you guys on your phone. Alright, send review and send immediately to everyone. Okay. The message has been sent to our community. Hi Raul. Hi Jirilki. Let's wait for more people to come, and once it's done, we are going to get on with, first of all, the plan for today, what we are going to talk about. I'm going to go through everything we will have to talk. I'm going to talk with you guys about, answering your questions while doing that, talking about the events, the updates, what's going to change, because there are some major changes actually coming. So I hope you guys are excited about it. Hey yo, Fanbat. Hi, Chainbreaker. Chainbreaker, like the name. Let me see. Is everyone here? Hello, Volstig. Tsuze. How you doing, Tsuze? Yeah, it's not a totally new skin, but it's one you people rarely see in game, and I think it's fit. It's especially fitting for Easter. It's an Easter skin with eggs and all that. I thought of adding an image of it on the screen. Maybe I might do that actually. Add an image of the skin on the stream, maybe. As you can see too, a promo codes will be given. Many promo codes will be given throughout the stream. And while the stream is going on, it's going to change every 20 minutes. That's written on the overlay. And if I forget to share it to you the promo code, I'm sure you guys will make sure to remind me as you always do. You never forget about the promo codes. Hi lady. Hi white lady. How's it going? Horticulture. How you doing? Alright, everyone. I think we are enough. A little stream can start with first of all what's going to happen during the stream. As you guys have seen on the image presenting the stream, we are going to talk about the Easter update, the events which are going to be coming with the Easter updates, changes coming to the game with this update, also the date I'm going to announce on what date. I'm sure most of you can guess when it's going to come, as per our usual update times. And then also talk in details about the changes that are going to be coming. And after we talk about those changes, you guys are going to be able to ask me your questions about those changes, and I'm going to explain why the intention behind those updates, and how we think that's going to be a good thing for the game going forward. So first of all, remember the promo codes on the right of the screen. You can enter the promo code right now, get free stuff. It changes every 20 minutes, and there will be 3 or 4, depending on how good you guys are during the stream, alright? And most importantly for some of you, the Easter City skin, which you're going to see in a few minutes on your screens. I'm going to show it to you guys. You guys will be able to win it with the giveaway. I'm going to choose 2 or 3, maybe 4 winners, depends on you. And yeah, let's start it. The code is just on your screen right now, and you can see it. Before I move on, is my voice loud enough? Is the reverb not too much? As I'm here not in my usual with my usual setting, I just changed it. So I hope the voice is not too loud or not too low. Is it good? Loud enough? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Nico. I never know how those streamers manage to say all your names without just reading it once. You guys have like some strange names. Oh, Crazy Lady, how you doing? It's a pleasure meeting you. I think it's your first time coming to the stream. It's a pleasure meeting you on the stream. Oh, so McCloutier asks, will those who already own the skin be offered a chance to win something else in its place? Well, if you already own the skin, we are going to compensate you with some sapphires, but not many people actually own the skin. Who already owns the skin? Some of you do. Some of you own the skin already. Do you already own the Easter City skin? Except our OG players. Some of our old players already have it, and not many of them have it actually. Do you guys have it? I'm not sure. So, wait a minute. Let me send a little message, and I'm good to go. So on my keyboard, I'm sure my keyboard is very loud. The codes are down on the right bottom, guys. Alright, let's go on. Let's move on with the update. Alright, so Easter update, Freelance Revival. That's the title. I hope you guys like it. I repeat again, Zapan came up with it. So if you don't like it, you can go and ask him yourself. Hola, and Saju, how you doing? Alright, first of all, the events. This website I'm showing you will be shared with everyone later. I don't think today, maybe Monday. And as a reminder, as it's written on the screen, there will be a code hunt. You'll be able to find hidden codes on this website, hidden codes on images, and also hidden codes maybe and I won't say much. I won't spoil it. But there will be ways for you to win a huge amount of loot. Huge amounts of loot by checking out the website, seeing if you can find hidden codes on it, and maybe even during the stream you might be able to find some of them. But first, the most important thing for us today is just to present you what is going to happen. So the code hunt is going to start once we are going to share the website with everyone. You'll be able to find disseminated inside this stream, inside this website. We are going to share with everyone some codes for free items, promo codes you can add. Some of them are well hidden, some of them are really obvious, but I count on the community to share with everyone when you guys find any code. Alright, so the next part is the Easter City skin. The first place you'll be able to win this Easter City skin is in this stream, actually. At the end of the stream, you're going to share, I would say, four skins? No, 3 skins. Depends on the budget I'm allocated. If you guys are good enough, I'm going to share. And for your questions, just after I've presented these events, you can ask your questions about this event. And the second part will be the changes coming to the game. And after that, I'll let you guys ask your questions. I saw Smooch already had a question. I'm going to come back to you later, guys. Okay? So, the Easter City skin, you have to participate in during the giveaway. Just write ! giveaway on the chat. And once you've written, you can just pray. You have a chance, among others, to get the skin. Depends how many winners there are going to be, 3 or 4. Mostly 3, maybe 4. Depends on how you guys are doing. Okay, so as I'll say, with this stream, I'm going to present with you the Easter update. Don't worry, it's going to come in the second part of this. This website, as I said, is just to present everything that's going to come with this update. So you guys are among the people in this stream. You guys are here. There will be a VOD available on this port actually after it's done, and if you might have a chance to appear on stream for everyone to see. Okay, the next part will be contests. There are going to be contests going on with this update on our various social media. Actually, follow our social media if you don't already. It helps us and helps us develop the community. But in our social media, you'll be able to take part in multiple events on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. And right now you are on one of those social medias. In the stream, I'd like to thank you for being here. So yeah, the first part is the stream. Here you'll be able to win this city giveaway. And then the second part will be on Instagram or Facebook, maybe Twitter, depends. But stay tuned on our social media to get to take part in these giveaways. The contests change and will be different. Right now, the exact content of these giveaways, of these contests, isn't clear yet, so I can't share much more details. They are still in the makings. But right now, you're already participating in one. By being here, you already have a chance to win the Easter City skin. So let's move on with the next part of the contest. The next contest actually will be in-game. All you have to do is play the game. Everyone is automatically, as you play the game, you're already a participant. All you have to do to participate is to play the game. And right now, our main winner will be those who pick 10 people who did the biggest attacks. I can already hear you guys saying, oh yeah, I'm just going to attack a small city with my 1 billion G troops. Actually, the way we measure it, we take into account the amount of EXP gained during the attack. So you shouldn't only do the biggest attack you can, but you should also target the person who is going to give you the most EXP. So as it's written here, attacking the 200 EXP person targets, making sure the city has walls to get even more EXP, and making sure to attack the highest level opponent you can to get that juicy EXP gain. Alright? So, at the end of the season, we're going to announce the 10 biggest attacks of the season on all leagues, across all leagues and servers. The three winners, the top 3 will receive a city skin, an Easter city skin, and 2,000 sapphires. The following 3 will receive a mighty chest and a mighty jewel chest. and the 4 others will get a mighty chest and 500 sapphires. So yeah, make sure to prepare those attacks and get the biggest one. We'll announce it at the end of the season. To go with that, if you didn't manage to get the Easter City skin during this event, don't worry, the City skin will be available in-game, actually, for sale. As you can see, this is the skin. Can I zoom in a little bit for you guys? Let me see. Wait a minute. 2 seconds, if I can zoom in. Yeah, I can go much larger than that. That's a city skin. Later I'm going to show you a solo screen of the skin, and you will be able to see exactly how it looks, alright? Or you'll be able to see it in game too, for those lucky people who want it. Or maybe even just after this stream. Actually, if you win it right now, you'll be able to put it in the game as soon as you won it. And also coming with this update will be the limited time Easter bundle. We know you guys like the bundle for the Valentine's Day bundle, because of the legendary that was inside. In this bundle, you also have a chance to get at a random legendary item in the Easter bundle. This time too, we saw you guys like that one, so we brought it back but it's limited time, so make sure to grab it while it's on. But after that, it's gone. Alright, it's gone after that, so make sure to get it. So now let's go to the most important part of this presentation. For the update, will be the patch notes. Changes coming to the game. There are many changes coming, and I'll do my best to answer your question about them. You can see there's a lot of stuff we have to talk about, but later guys, later. So first, let me take questions. Let me answer some of the questions you guys have concerning these events. I know you have other questions. I've been seeing you guys on chat asking and typing. That one is going to come just after we've presented the events and the patch notes. Then I'm going to take more questions. For now, please ask your questions about the events or the contests that are going to be going on. I'm hype says he didn't receive his rewards. Rewards for which event? I'm hype. Triggerman, he wants players to play with. That's all. We are doing our best to bring you more players. Every day the player base is increasing. Trigger. If you have an issue with your account, the stream isn't the place to ask that. Go towards support for it. Something good. If it's anything having to do with not being able to log in. If you think you were suspended for any reason at all, support. I'm not the best person to ask that, guys. I'm not in charge of that. Let me see. Easter Senior Referee is going on for, let's see, introduce. Any more questions about the event? How long will the events be going on? For each event, for each contest, we are going to announce the duration. For example, if the contest for Instagram, when it's launched, we are going to announce when the beginning and the end of the contest. Or Facebook or Twitter. Each time we are going to announce the duration. Don't worry, you can find those. You'll be able to find those information directly on the contest pages. If you're talking about the contest in-game, it's written, it lasts for the whole season. So you have all the season to prepare yourself, get the biggest attack you can get, to have a chance to appear in the winners list. Alright, next question, let me see. Oh, so yep, some players are saying it's easier for higher level players or top 50 players. Actually, it's true. This favors the biggest players, attack players can get, and those who are the top 50 have the biggest chance of getting it. But remember, guys, this is only one way out of many where you'll be able to gain those skins. We just wanted to give as much ways as possible for people to win it, be it by playing in game or perhaps participating to this raffle on Instagram, or participating to the contest on our social media page. But yeah, if you're not in the top 50, there are less chances you are going to win, but this event goes for the highest level players, so sorry for those who can attain the top 50 or have the highest levels. We want to get the winners are those who are going to be able to dish out those huge numbers. You guys are saying second promo code. It's not yet time yet. Don't try to cheat me, okay? Not yet time. Any other questions? I see some people have some questions about trading or accounts being banned or something. That I'm going to answer at a later time during this stream. But right now, let me get some questions about the events. Then you ask. Then I'm going to present the changes coming to the game with the update. After that, I'm going to take your questions and answers to some of these questions, just because I want you to get a little bit of a view on this. Let's see. Goblin is asking, can we get walling back? You'll get some answers later. How about adding a DM section in-game? I'm happy to tell you that the DM and private messages, to be clear, is one of our planned content for this year. It's going to come in our future releases, so be patient, and it's coming. Suggestions I see on chat. Alright guys, Raul saying 30 minutes past. You liar. You damn liar. Alright, now let's move on to the next part of this patch, this presentation on the Easter update. Is going to come on the 14th of April with the end of season. With this change, with this update comes, first of all, updated map assets. Guys, we just updated the look of our of the game in some areas, especially the assets on the map. Our artists put in a lot of work to update it, and also they changed exactly the way it's made, making it a bit easier for us to dish out, but also with a lot more details. In this screen, it's not very clear. It's not it's the final product. So keep that in mind. But this is just a work in progress right now. I just wanted you to get a sneak peek. The final result might change, but make sure you get it. Enfin, make sure you get it. Make sure you keep it in mind that it's going to change. It will be different from what you already know, and maybe even more so than what you see on the screen. That's what I mean. The coordinates is coming actually. It's coming. Normally, it should be coming with this update. We had an issue with coordinates which will have been added during the past patch, but we had an issue with it during the update, so it's going to be coming during this next update on the 14th of April. So sorry for the delay, but we had some more work to do to make sure it was working correctly. We had to delay it a little bit. You can see this is the highest biome for the updated assets. They look 3D, but they are not really 3D. We changed the way we create it by integrating 3D to our 2D process. So yeah, I'm not the best person to explain it to you guys, but it makes it easier for us to create more variation to the assets, but also makes it easier to produce or to create. You guys like the skin? As you can see here, this is the skin, 50 level 60, level 75, level 100. Make sure to get it if you can. Hope you guys win it. Here's another screenshot of the plains skin. Coastal Girl says we should be focusing on fixing bugs. We actually focus on fixing bugs. That doesn't mean we can't release new content while focusing on fixing bugs. Coastal Girl, I'm sorry if I pronounce your name badly. Can you put a timer for free videos back onto the main page? Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll take note of that. Yeah, you mean a timer for the add-in game or free videos? What do you mean actually? 88 meat. No, what is it? It's silk. Azangard, give us a chance to buy the event skins, please. I have bad and good news for you guys. The good news is that this skin will be available for purchase. The Easter City skin will be available for purchase in game at a later date. But the other exclusive stream skin will not be put to purchase because it's an exclusive stream skin. The Dwarf Forge skin, I remember, yeah, that's the name, is an exclusive stream skin. So that one, we won't be putting it for sale. But here, guys, if I didn't put an emphasis enough on the city skin, the Easter City skin will be put on sale in game after some time. But first, we wanted you guys to be able to win it through events before putting it on sale. We don't want to put it on sale first before we want people to actually win it. And those for you guys who didn't have the chance to win it through the contests, these ones on our social media or through this stream is going to be able for purchase at a later date. So keep an eye for that. Okay, you guys are asking for a new code. All right. You guys are asking for the next code. All right, let me put the next code before someone gets my neck. All right. So the next code. Give me some time. Let me find it. Where did I put it? Here it is. Let me go on my overlay and change it. Let me put it on the chat. This is the next code. You guys can use it, redeem it. Akaru says finally a city skin in store. We will actually be releasing more and more city skins in stores and putting them back into the game. We just wanted to pace it to fit the game's release, to fit seasons, I would say. As you can see, the Easter City skin goes with the Easter season. That's actually logical. But we will also be creating more skins. That's actually part of our new our future content. Sorry, and when the time comes, we'll be able to add more skins to the game. But right now, we also already have some skins which we will be dishing out when the appropriate time comes. Let's say maybe, as you see, Easter, Valentine's Day, and which other one? Maybe the holidays like Christmas too goes into it. But yeah, okay, let's go on with the next part of this update. Wait a minute, I just noticed something. I think the colors aren't showing right for you guys because of my screen. You guys will even tell me. I think it's better now. Let me see. Is it good? Yeah, it should be better now. Because the colors weren't showing right. I hope it's better now. Okay, let's go on with let's move on with the update. As I was talking about, the updated map assets. You have already seen it. Yes, an update for the desert biome. An update for the plains biome, an update for the ice biome. Those are the three main biomes we have right now, and we updated those assets. And that also comes in addition to the exclusive diamond assets, which were already made using these techniques. You'll be able to get to see them more in details after the update on the 14th of April. How many guys can win the skin? Maybe 3 or 4, I would say. Depends on if you guys are good with me. All right, now let's go on to the next part. The new league progression system. Let me go from the beginning. Our main reason for adding a new league progression system. What is a league progression system? We wanted to make sure that as players climb up leagues, they have more and more content added to your gameplay. So when you go from, let's say, bronze to silver, you have a new element of gameplay added to the game. That has two main reasons. The first reason is to make sure that new players aren't overwhelmed with too many features they don't understand, and so they can focus on just gameplay. Our main value was always to keep the game as simple as possible, and we think making sure that new players don't have too many systems in place when they just started the game that they need to understand to be able to play the game is better for them. So, what does that mean? You want me to zoom a little bit? Alright, let me zoom a little bit. Remember these values are in the correct, as you can see, the values on the promotion and demotion aren't the correct ones. You can see for yourselves in game. But yeah, the main thing to take out of this is the fact that with each league comes an additional future. So let's start. Don't worry, there will be a how can I put it? There'll be a summary of it here, and you'll be able to see in details what is being changed and what comes for with each league. So let's start with bronze. For bronze, as we said, we don't want new players to have too many new features which they don't understand, which they have to understand to be able to play. So in bronze, there won't be any more gems in bronze, no temples, as you can see here. And also Templars, so with all that they can focus only on attack and only on defense without any having to worry about their Templars and everything. For those in bronze right now who have gems, you might ask your questions, how can those who have gems right now in bronze, what is going to happen to them? Actually, there can't be any, there won't be any bronze players after this who will have gems because they will all be promoted to silver, and the next bronze players won't have the future available to them. So, next is silver. As when you enter silver, the next thing we introduce is gems in the shop. Keep in mind, you'll be able to win gems at the end of the... You'll be able to win gems at the end of the season, but you will only be able to use it in silver, as you can see on the table. As you can see, is everything clear? Don't worry if you have any questions to ask. As Falco asked, can you each show the players who give up to next league, silver, gold, and platinum? Oh, can you change the percentage? Oh, don't worry. The percentage, as you can see here, is not the correct one, but you want us to adapt the amount of people who are promoted or demoted for each league. We've actually been doing changes on that. We've actually been adapting these percentages according to the feedback we get from players. So we've already changed the percentage of those who climb up leagues or go down leagues. So as things go, if you find that there's a reason for us to increase the percentage of demotion or percentage of promotion, it's going to be done in the future. So don't worry about that. And back to silver. Now in silver, as you can see, we introduce gems in the shop. Players will be able to use them, the ones they gain in bronze. And as gems comes into the shop, you'll also be able to win them at the end of the season. Changes from bronze to silver also comes from the base brave skill. The percentages are halved, as you know, as you climb up leagues. The difficulty gets higher, and the need for you to invest in certain stats becomes important. But we still wanted new players to have the benefits of those stats without having to invest in them. That's why we keep the 33%, for example, for the Brave skill and the Fearless skill, or the Wounded Price Heal Army. The Wounded Army heal price is reduced by 50% for bronze players, just to make it easier for them. It's not because we don't silver or gold players hire to have a more difficult time. Actually, the price stays the same. As you can see, it's 100% for everyone. But for bronze players, we wanted it to be easier for them to play the game. So 50% price of a Wounded Army heal price. But for the rest of you bronze, gold to diamond players, still the same price. Nothing changes on that side. The stats doesn't change, only 1% from gold this time to diamond, 1%, so you guys will need to invest into those stats as you go up leagues. But for newer players, bronze to silver, we wanted them to have an easier time. That's why, as I said, the Wounded Army price is halved, even though that changes on silver. Also, the access to Wounded Army heal, not for the top 1 to 6 players. he wants you to have a little bit of a difficult time, as when you are on the top of the leaderboard, you want players to come for you and give them a little bit of chance to put a nick on your empire. So, let's see. The next part of this are Templars. We will just remove Templars from bronze and silver. And the place where it's for the league where players will start seeing Templars is gold, actually. Right now, if you're in silver, you'll be promoted to gold, so you have access to the Templars. But as of the next league, the next season, all silver players won't have access to Templars. You might ask yourself what happens to those who already have Templars and are in silver. You'll still be able to keep your Templars and your Templars, but you'll only be able to have access to them once you reach gold. So don't worry about that, okay? The next part is the increased map generation. That's actually a new system we added specifically for diamond players. That's one of the big things. One of the feedback we got from players, and we thank you guys for giving us feedback on that, was that sometimes they felt like the map was too small and there weren't enough space for people to expand. They had to contend against stronger players without having a chance to build their empires. So now, I have the pleasure to announce to you that from now on, in Diamond League only, first, we are going to add the fact that the map generation will be increased. The regeneration rate will be increased exactly when I don't have the numbers exactly as to exactly how often it happens, but know that it will be significantly more than the other leagues. And then the killer says, will we have the coordinates, please? Coordinates are coming to this next update, don't worry. We just had to delay it a little bit for some due to some technical issues, so don't worry. So let me see if I can get some of your questions for this part. Do you have any feedback from what I said up to now on these changes? Let me see on the chat. Ask your questions if you have. As I said, as I'm going through each of these changes, I want you guys to give me your feel for it and give me what you think we should be doing about it. If you have any questions, anything that's not clear, you want to know. Would the game be able to be played on BlueStack? Actually, for those of you who want to play the game on BlueStack, there's already a way to play the game on BlueStack. That actually doesn't come from us. It happened because of a change of... I'm not really very well versed in that, so I won't be the best person to ask for information. But I can tell you right now, if you choose the Pi 64 environment when you go into Nox BlueStack multi-instances, you can choose to play with Pi 64 as your emulator. I'm not sure if I'm using the word correctly, but if you just write Pi 64 BlueStack and use that to emulate Million Worlds, it's going to work. I did it myself. If it works for me, it's going to work for you guys, so don't worry. As for expeditions, I hear some people saying they had some issues with the expeditions. Don't worry, we've been dishing out quite the amount of fixes coming for the expeditions. We have fixes coming on the next update, but we also did some fixes this week, with the previous patch. So yeah, we've been correcting those ones. Thank you guys for reporting any issues you guys had with this feature. We are constantly working on it, so don't worry. Do we plan on adding a message system for players? Yes, we are working on a message system for players, actually. And there is going to be a future update where we will be adding a messaging system, private messages system. It's coming, so don't worry. You can find it in our trailer, actually. Can you suggest city skins? That's a very good question. When we will start the full work on skins and customizations, it will be a given for us to ask player feedback on it and ask player ideas to see which kind of skins or change or customizations you guys want to see added to the game. It's going to be one of our big projects, so yeah, and we are going to take player input for that, so don't worry. Can you guys add the city world timer so players can see their own world timers? I think players can already see their own world timers. Or you mean for your own cities? That's actually a good thing. Let me check that. I'm going to take note of that. I didn't know players couldn't. Let me see. I think you can already see your own timer for your own wars. Don't take me for the word on that. I might be right. I'm not sure. Death nuts. No matter how much you pay on the game, that doesn't exempt you from any actions we take against players who break the TOS. So we don't care if paying players don't have any advantage compared to non-paying players. If someone breaks the TOS, they'll have the same punishment compared to all the other players. So don't worry. Oh, people are talking about city traders. For trading, we actually made many changes for trading. We encourage players to keep their cities, to make sure they invest into keeping their cities, making it less viable for players to lose their cities. We increase the amount of troop production per cities. We are also going to increase, you're going to see it later, the amount of gold production per city. And we also increase the amount of EXP players gain for defense. Those are all small changes we make in the prospect of shifting the meta towards a more defensive, to make the defense meta more, I would say, more viable, more relevant. And also that also discourages players from losing their cities. But we are always working on implementing more things to stop trading from happening. With the promotion ratios stay the same for leagues, as it starts harder to demote than promote. Just curious, feel the larger problem with leagues currently. Alright, we are actually always managing and monitoring the effects of promotion and demotion percentages. We actually made some changes to it, and actually many changes to various leagues for the percentage of promotion and demotion. We are currently keeping an eye on it. We've been thinking of maybe making it harder for players to reach the highest leagues, to make sure people don't reach leagues which aren't fit for their level. So yeah, that's something we are working on. Players who should be in silver, who should be in diamond, are in silver. That's one thing we noticed, that some players which were very strong were placed into lower leagues. The first thing we made to prevent that was to stop the players from being able to stay in bronze. Now it's impossible for players to stay in bronze even if they wanted. We are going to expand that maybe to silver, and also tweak the percentages of promotion to higher leagues such as diamond and gold. Another question before I go on to the next part. Could it be an expansion or new content, the advisor button that allows to auto-level smaller cities when you have 200 plus cities? If you have 200 plus cities, I congratulate you on that. It's very much. That's a good suggestion. We haven't thought of that yet, but we are taking that into account. We are going to take it down as an idea. But yeah, we didn't think about that. The rates aren't good enough for the expeditions. You mean that you get your loot isn't good enough? So, Tool, I don't know the name. One player asks if says that the amount of gear and the quality of the gear he gets in expeditions seem to be less than what it was, from what I get. We didn't touch the expedition drop rate at all, so that's just a feeling, I would say, but we didn't change anything on that. So let me see another question. I've seen that question. Would there be a compensation for players who couldn't log in? There will be a compensation. Alright, there will be a compensation for players who couldn't log in due to the loading issue. The compensation is coming. We actually wanted to wait for the issue to be completely solved, but some players are already able. We've been working on it. Most players are able to come into the game, to get into the game, but some are still locked out of the game. So we weren't sure if we could do the compensation, even though some players couldn't get into the game. But we've discussed it. We've made sure to talk about it, and yes, we are going to release a compensation to all players who couldn't get into the game. Thank you for your patience on that, and we are still working on making sure everyone who still can't get into the game can get into the game. Last question. Can we remove pink players from Diamond? You can't remove pink players. Pink players can be anyone. It just depends on how strong you are compared to other players, really. Pink players is part of having players being pink colored shows that you are too strong compared to them. So, the quality of gear on Mighty Chest given a steady rush will include legendaries, not only grey and green items. As a spoiler for you, we might be updating the calendar, who knows, to have maybe a better loot for you. Don't take me on the word. I'm not even sure I'm allowed to tell you guys if I get if I get shouted on because of you guys, because I'm giving you exclusive information. It's on you guys. I'm doing this for you. I'm sacrificing myself for you guys. But yeah, we might add better rewards for you guys through the dailies and maybe even the calendar. Alright, last one. Let me go to the latest question. Can you, the devlog online? I don't understand your question here, Rusha. Person of Earth, it's not time for the next code, okay? Or is it? When was the last code? Wasn't 20 minutes ago, I think. Add the auto-equip gears for max gold production or max true production and so on. Yeah, that's like Remo says, can we add another part of a Weapon Master where it optimizes for gold production and max true production? That's a good idea. We are noting that, and we might take it into account for our next you guys are for our next updates. Yeah, new code is coming. The new code is coming. All right, chill. Here's the new code. Here's the new code. You can get off me now. You can chill. Let me write it down on the stream overlay to make sure everyone who comes down later has the code. We are all here for skins. Yeah, as always. And yeah, if for players who were identified as cheating or trading or having misbehaving, we don't discriminate. Everyone gets the same treatment. If we catch you or if we get reports of you being not playing the game as we intended to, or violating or going against the terms of service, there will be actions taken against you or your account. So make sure you don't. Alright? Now, the next part, changes to game mechanics. As you know, we've been adding small changes to the game mechanics to make sure that players, as I said already, one of our main reasons to do that was to make sure players had shift the meta from defense, from attack and troop speed focused gears to a more defensive gameplay styles, and maybe revitalize some unused or less popular stats. And that has had some good impact. We did a survey where we asked the players if changing the impact of changing the value of EXP with defense or increasing the production per city for troops made them want to keep their cities more, and you guys said yes. So that's already a good step in that way. The main reason for us is we want to shift the meta from pure speed and attack to a more defensive and strategical gameplay aspect, but also to discourage things like trading. Toto says we want true production buff permanent. I have a good news for you. The true production buff is now permanent to the game, as it's written here. This has been added to the game permanently. Same goes for the EXP gain per troop kill on defense, it's non-permanent. That also goes for the true production for cities, it's non-permanent. Now the next one is gold production from cities, which is going to be doubled. That goes from the same logic. We want players to keep their cities, we want to encourage them to play more defensively, have a more strategic and positioning aspect to the game. We don't want players to abandon their cities as much as they like. Same thing, that helps stop players from trading their cities too much. Are you happy now, Predator Turtle Juice? I like your name, Turtle Juice. The next change we did, and this is a test, guys. We're going to test, we want to see the impact of this, because there are more changes coming to the game in relation to this. The city walls duration right now is 4 hours. We want to see player behavior and how that impacts gameplay when we change the 4-hour wall timer from 4 to 1 hour. That's also one of the changes we're going to do for a limited time. That's just a test, guys. We want to monitor, we'll be closely monitoring this change and how it impacts gameplay for all the players. We want to make sure that, actually we want to have all the scenarios in mind. We want to keep in head what happens when certain things changes. Maybe later we might increase the timer, maybe later we might decrease it, but we want to see what happens in relation to player behavior, but also to trading. So we'll be keeping an close eye on that. We have also taken action in relation to trading. We've been banning a lot of players, but we want to make sure we know exactly how things happen in both sides of the spectrum, either higher wall timer or lower wall timer. So this one is going to come free the next update, but we'll be closely monitoring that. Any questions on that? Ace Washington Ace. I like the name. Imad asks if we can get all the codes. I'm going to paste all the codes we gave up till now in chat. Oh, Skip the Anvil already shared all the codes, including the hidden code in our images here. You guys are fast. Luckily, I didn't include all the codes that are going to be on this website because I knew you guys were going to find it. You guys didn't see some of the codes that we hid here. Some will be hidden in the text, some will be in the images, but the only one I already put into the screenshots is this one here, and you guys already found it. But there will be more on the website when we are going to share it with everyone, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Taking more questions, guys? Iberia asks, can we increase the drop rates for full legendary? The legendary drop rate hasn't been changed for a very, very, very long time. It was at a certain level a long time ago. We didn't, but recently we haven't done any changes to the drop rates. Actually. Falco says that we should increase the wall timer, but give every player their own wall timer. For example, 24 hours. If you lose a city, let the EXP countdown be 24 hours, but only for the player who lost it. Noted, actually, Falco. That's an idea. We are going to run it down with the design team to see. Let me take my notes out. Let me note everything so I don't forget for you guys. Then I can go annoy some devs about it, especially in XC. Dr. Juice wants to reduce in more the wall timers. Gert, is the recruiter bonus fixed as it disappears a lot? The recruiter bonus calculation, I'm not really sure how it's calculated, but the value changes according to your stats. And nothing more, unless, but don't quote me on that. I'm not an expert as to how that works. What WTF Ikrazer says he wants to see more personalization elements. We are going to be adding more customization to the game. It's coming. It was one of our promises to you guys, so don't worry, it's coming. Can we see allies marching troops? Because when you're attacking together, you accidentally attack the same city, all your troops return. That's a question of resources, actually. Server side and also phone size. If we reported on all allied troops movement, there will be too much resource intensive for your devices. Actually, that's something players have been asking, and one of the limits for that, if we took into account every city movement, let's say your allies, let's say you're in a clan, you have 20 allies in your clan. If you had to keep tabs on all their movements, especially for those who send a lot of attacks and defenses or move their troops a lot, there will be too much feedback for your phone, but also for our servers. So that's actually an issue of technical issue, difficulty, and also to preserve your battery, guys. So, Eclidicious says, 1 hour world time is a really nice idea. Maybe we should combine the two ideas. Have 1 hour for every other player, but the player who lost his city should have a 4 hours timer. We are taking note of all these, guys, because as I said, this change is a test for us and we want to make sure we take into account every possible outcomes we could get from it. So your ideas and suggestions are welcome, so don't worry, keep them coming. King Danny, can I win a skin? No, you won't win this time. I'm just joking. I hope you win one of the skins. Allow clans to create custom caster designs like the banners. That may be a bit difficult to put into place, but I see the idea. CJ, CJ does, I like the name. Let me get to earlier questions. Can we have the ability to move the night shield at any time of the day you want? Some players play at night, so they need to during the day. The main idea behind the Watcher, which is a visor which protects your cities, was to make sure that players who wanted to sleep could sleep, because some players took advantage of the night time to take over other players' cities. I know said this way it might seem like we don't want nighttime players to have fun, but most players play during the day, and it's a question of having the majority being able not be disadvantaged compared to a minority who plays in the night. Not even the minority. I'm saying that, but guys, we all know that what the night players are those who wake up really late for like 30 minutes, do their attacks, then go back to sleep. So we all know, you guys. We have all done it. We all know what that entails. Then let's not pretend it's just because some players play during the night. It's because we want to wake up at night, take someone's city and get back into before going back to sleep. We all know that, all right? I do it, you do it. Why 6 hours off Watcher and not 8 hours, so you can get some good sleep and not the minimum? That has to do with by how much it gets into the daytime. Because since players can adapt the times, we don't want it to be up for too long. That actually could kill the gameplay. We want to limit some of that, but we don't want to make it too prevalent. 6 hours, I think, is a good compromise. Can we have the option to change the clan flags? We are stuck with the founder's flag and we can change. That's a good idea. Tool says TOO78816. I'm going to say that way now. Says they should be able, that players want to be able to change their clan flag. Good idea. I'm going to see if that goes. There might be reasons why clans can't change their flags right now, but I'll make sure to report on that. Reduce clan capacity to 5 to 6 members. Can you expand on that, Ibelia? Icewolf wants the link to the website. The link to the website will be shared to every players on Monday, a bit later on Monday. Not right now. I still need some time to hide some codes for you guys in the on the website. The one you just saw was just one I put it as a bonus, but there will be a lot more websites as a part of our Easter events and egg hunt. All right. Let me get more questions. Yeah, we all want to be able to sleep without having to be attacked by players. There are some players who play at night, and that this feature we understand can be a bit difficult for them since some players have their watcher and they can't attack them. But we had to make a decision, and we choose the majority. Majority of players play during the day, and we want them to be able to have a good night's sleep without being attacked or having all their kingdom being destroyed. This might be disadvantageous to night players, but we have to go with the majority on this one. We can't choose one other. We can't choose the night players over the day players. Another question. Bring back the free ads to main menu, not hidden inside the shop. The free ads wasn't hidden, as you say. They were just moved because that goes to it a UI challenge. One of the things that we have to do to keep the UI clean and not too cluttered was to remove some things. And we find that ads, since they will give sapphires to players, why not just put it into the shop? And only players who are interested in the shop can see that, okay, they have a way to get more sapphires if they want to. But that has nothing to do with just hiding it into the shop. It just has to do with UI clarity and not cluttering the player's UI, simply. Let me take another question. Let me see. All right. While waiting for more questions, I have to look how the giveaway is going. Is it time to close it? 7 more minutes for the giveaway, guys. You have 7 more minutes to participate. Exclamation points giveaway for a chance to win the Easter City skin. Make sure you have your participation ticket. Do you guys think for the next times I should make it exclusive only to followers? I'm thinking of doing it. What do you guys think? Maybe I shouldn't make it exclusive to followers. What happens is that people who follow will have more chances because we want people to follow us. They show our free appreciation to them. So by limiting the giveaways only to followers, it gives them an advantage, which isn't really an advantage because you can all follow instantly the channel. Do it right now. If you are not following, follow. I'm joking, do what you want. Only subscriber, only giveaway. Actually, the subscriber button, we don't want to take advantage of subscribers. We don't really encourage players to subscribe since we don't have a exclusive. We want to bring value to players, and them subscribing to our channel doesn't give them a consistent value. It doesn't give them consistent value and consistent benefits that justifies us getting their subscribing, their sub. So we don't really encourage players to, as I'm saying it, that's when people are subscribing. We don't encourage you to do it because we don't stream often enough to justify getting some players even have to pay for their subscriptions. It's just that comes with the Twitch account. We can't do anything about that. You are encouraged to follow. You can subscribe if you want, but we don't really encourage it because we don't want players to think that they have to subscribe or pay to join our Twitch streams. It's free for everyone. You're the man, admire. As I said, the ads are in the shop menu, not because we wanted to hide them, but because of a UI question, just to make sure the UI isn't too cluttered right now. We already have a lot of things appear on the main screen. We don't want to add even more things to it. Person of Earth doesn't miss a beat. Every time he asks for a new code. There's no more new codes, Person of Earth. Not for you, actually. I'm going to create a code for everyone, but not for you, since you keep asking all the time, okay? Monsieur Patat wants 10k sapphires. Send me a private message, Mr. Patat. I'll give you 10k sapphires. Demon Reg asks, can we receive an additional end of season reward for each of the top 3 clans gradually? We've been thinking of rewarding the top 3 clans. Exactly how? I don't know yet, but keep in mind that it's something we are thinking about and something we really want to put in the spotlight, because we want to encourage the clans to... Clans are already competitive, but we want to reward that competitivity actually. That's our main goal. But yeah, thank you for your suggestion. Demon Reg or Demon Reg. Is that how you say it? Demon Reg. Let me take note of it. 2 seconds. Wait. Where did I put my notes? Oh, here it is. Can top clans get rewards so whole clan fights to be? Same question as Demon Reg. Yeah, we've been thinking of rewarding the top clans, and that's something that we are already still in the talking phase and still in the design phase. So don't expect it anytime soon. But we've been thinking about it. It might become soon or later, but I don't want to give you a date because I don't want you guys to quote me on that. But yeah, it's coming. So don't worry. All right. No shield for the last day of League should be implemented to prevent bunkering. That's an idea. I'm going to take into note. Because right now, some players prepare their attacks for the last minutes of shields. And as the end of season comes, some players calculate the time someone will be out of shield just before the season ends, so as to make sure the person doesn't have time to react or can't do anything, and send multiple attacks just before the shield ends, and so the attacks arrive after the shield ends and just before the end season, so other players don't have time to react. That's something we've observed. We aren't sure it's something we are alright with, and we aren't sure that's gameplay we are good with, so we keep that in mind. We are thinking of May. We don't know if we are going to adjust it, but yeah, it's something we are taking into account. Don't worry. Crown Bean. Crown Bean 101. I like the name. Alright, let me see. Let me go back to the earlier questions. The giveaway. This will help. This will help smaller clans. I didn't see your answer. Oh, make a limit to how many temples a clan can hold. I've been getting that a lot. I don't know the consequences in balancing that has to do. As I always say, guys, some of your suggestions seem good to me. Sound good, but it always has to go through a rigorous process of game design check-in, implementation check-in, bug check-in. So things might sound good, but when we get and put it on the table and try to implement it, we notice a lot, and you won't realize a lot of things that could break or go wrong if we implement some of your ideas. We take them into account, of course, but don't think it's going to be automatical when it comes to the fact that it's going to make it into the game. Let me go to the earliest questions. If I missed your questions, I'm sorry, but I don't want to be too late on the earlier questions. Allow clans members to use clan temples to move troops, not always a way to get an island if everyone is pink. Use clan temples to move troops. That's the same idea as allowing clan friends to move their troops into your city. I don't know what I think about that, actually. The personal messages between clans, I'm glad to say, is something that we've been planning to do. It's already a plan. It's going to plan to be released this year, so stay tuned. It's coming. Don't worry. Guys, is it nearly the end of this stream? If I don't see any more questions about all these changes, let me see. Okay, let me just make a little summary. How much time is there remaining in the giveaway? The giveaway is done. Let's stop it right now. Let me see how many entries are there. Users, yep. I think I'm going to Yeah, the giveaway is done. Now it's time to choose a winner. But first, before that, let me just do a quick summary of everything that's coming with the Easter update and the events. So yeah, Easter update, Trident Revival, coming this 14th of April with the next with the downtime during the maintenance at the end of the season for most leagues except Bronze. So make sure you keep an eye out for that and update your game to get access to this update. Events coming, a code hunt. As I said in the beginning, for those who missed it, there will be. I am going to share this website with everyone, and through this website you'll be able to find hidden codes and hidden promo codes in the website, maybe in the images, in the text. I'm going to find ways to be creative with that. So on Monday, maybe Tuesday, depends on how things go here at the company. You'll be able to win Easter City skins through contests. I'm going to talk more about the contest later, but one of the ways for you guys to win on one of these city skins is through this stream actually. So the giveaway just ended. I'm going to pick the winner soon, and those people will be one of the first people to get one of these skins. You'll be able to flex on everyone, show them how lucky you are. Also, as Hype says, good luck to everyone. Stay healthy. Elsa, it seems you are the best player in silver. You're the best silver player. Shout out to Elisa, the best silver player. Thanks to Hype. As I said during the stream, the VOD for this stream is going to be available right here at the place of this little image. As you can see, the image saying announcing the stream will be replaced with the VOD. If maybe I'll leave just a link. I'll just put a link to the VOD, or maybe I might integrate the video in the website. I haven't decided on that yet. There'll be contests to win this Easter City skin and win not only the Easter City skin. Let me reiterate: you'll be able to win a lot of things through the contest, but one of the main rewards will be the Easter City skin. So make sure to participate on our social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and right here as we are right now, Twitch. Make sure to follow. It's good for us to get as many as you guys there. There are some exclusive events that you don't get access to in the game. You aren't aware of that are going on on our social media. On our Instagram, we share beautiful artwork from our artists. They are very talented guys, so make sure to follow our Instagram. Can I show you a little bit of our Instagram as we are here? Oh, it's a good thing that I think of showing you guys here. Did you see our latest post which shows the new level up animation? I didn't think of sharing this with you guys right now. This is one of the things, as I said, that you miss when you are not following our social media. We get a get a sneak peek, at our new changes coming. All right. Beautiful animation made by one of our artists on the progression. Two of our artists worked on this one. Tyron Gearing and one of our artists made the video. But Tyron Gearing, this is one of his creations he made for us, and we just put it in a video. It's quite beautiful. So yeah, join our social media. You have access to some nice pictures and some contests too. As you can see here, is the contest for the advisor vs advisor team Weapon Master 1. To be honest, I was kind of expecting that one, but we were. Yeah, Tyron does an amazing job. Person of Earth. We were actually quite happy to see how much you guys participated into this event. We actually blew out. We went beyond our goal, and we were able to send a free code for everyone who won their advisors, Weapon Master and Watcher. All right, back to the summary. Then there will be a contest going on in game for the 10 biggest attacks, which takes into account the EXP gained, not only the amount of troops you sent, but the EXP gained and the amount of the attack number. So make sure to find those 200% targets. Make sure to find city with walls and attack the highest level player you can. just to make sure to get, highest level city you can, to make sure you get the most EXP. And at the end of the season, we are going to announce the winners, which are going to which are going to walk away with Easter City skins and Mighty Chests plus Sapphires. Let me see your questions. I'm going to answer to some of your questions later, just after this summary. I'm going to take 5 to 10 more questions after this summary before the end of this stream. So make sure you prepare them after I'm done. If I missed them because you asked them too early, it's on you, not me. Remember, the limited time bundle, Easter bundle will be available, as we said, from the 14th of April at the next update through the shop. Included in this bundle, legendary item, Mighty Chest, Mighty Gerald box, and a skill reset book, so make sure to get it. As a reminder, the Easter City skin will also be available in store. If you didn't manage to win it through our contest and giveaways, you still have the option to buy it in our shop, so don't worry. Patch notes, updated map assets, I showed you some of them. As you can see here, these are updated map assets. You'll be able to have more to see them in more details in the game. But here they are. Aren't they beautiful actually? Really nice. I like them too. The new league progression system, you have access to all these detailed notes when we are going to put the website online, so don't worry, you'll be able to take your time to watch. Remember, these values here, as written down here, are not indicative of a reality. Obviously, 80%, 50% of Diamond League doesn't demote. This is 80% of Platinum League, doesn't demote, obviously. I just wanted you guys to make sure that you can now see the information we are giving here on the constant region creation and the Templar bonuses that shows each new player that they are going to get access to these futures as they climb up leagues. If you want to get access to all the futures and all the deeper gameplay aspects of the game, make sure to climb leagues, alright? So, and the changes to mechanics, as I'm saying, these are things. When we see some things work better than others, we keep them into the game. When things doesn't work, we remove them or we trick them. So we will be asking your feedback on this, and we'll be keeping a close eye on the player behavior during this. So yeah, that's about it for the presentation. Prepare your questions. Let me pick the winners first. Let me first answer 5 to 6 questions. Then let me start the raffle. You are the admin, you are sleepy? Don't worry, you only have 5 more minutes before we start with the raffle. Can you change the time for the season ends to be appropriate to the server exploration to your rest? Unfortunately, that's Blarg 123 says, can we change the time for season ends? The season ends is the same for every region because actually we have to do it, we are not a big team, so we can't have one team be in charge of the season end for one region, then another team be in charge of the season end for another region. We can't do that, so we have to do it all at the same time, which means some regions have their season end happen really late at night, some others have it happen really early at night. That's something we can't do much about right now, but thank you for reporting on that. Code time, coordinations are coming with the next update, don't worry. They are coming too. Another question. Triggerman. How much is left? Depends on how much you want to give us too. Can you add the ability to choose your tempos, attack on cities, and choose your notifications, on attack on tempos, city defenses? That's something we've already heard about, we've been thinking of. And it's definitely in our designing process, but I don't, as I said, between the designing process and implementation evaluation, some things don't really make it out, but that's something we've already been, we are aware some players want it and we think it's a good idea. Now it depends, we need to have it in our design process, and we also need to make sure it's possible to make it. So it might come to the game, maybe not. If it doesn't come, it means we have encountered some difficulties technically or design-wise, so yeah. Alright. I think it's the time to start the to end the raffle and pick the winners. So I'm going to pick 3 winners this time. All right, I don't have the authorization to give more than 3. So let's go. The first winner is White Lady. Congratulations, White Lady. The next winner, Tenshi-san, our next winner. Congratulations. Archie, our next winner. Let me see. Can I give more? Let me see. You guys want more? Let me ask my superior. Let me ask my superiors. Let me see, let me check on my superiors. Let me see. I'm doing a little vote with all my colleagues. If you get one more skin. Oh, you guys are lucky. I'm seeing first 1 skin maybe. One for to give a skin. Let me see let me see if they say any more skins. Let me ask them. Oh, no one is answering anymore. No more votes. All right, you guys won. I have authorization to give another skin. You guys won. I have authorization to give another skin. Please don't cancel me. I'll try my best to give you. All right, the last one. Adrian won. One skin is done. All right, that's the last skin. But I can do one thing more for you guys. I can give you another code. Another small code for you. Let me create it. A small code, a little token of my appreciation for being here. As always, guys, thank you for following the stream. I'll give the last code. Yeah, I know it's been 20 minutes. It's been 20 minutes, let me give the last code for you. Let me create it. I only had in plans to give only 2 codes. 3 codes, I mean. But yeah, let me give you the last one. Here's the last code, some sapphires. Alright, it's done. Here's the last one. Thank you guys for being here in the stream. Thank you for participating. Oh, as I remember, the codes are only valid for till tomorrow, from today to tomorrow afternoon. We want to make sure that only those who come to the stream take advantage of it. We want to make sure that everyone that comes to the stream have a reason to come to, and we want to reward them for doing so. So this code aren't valid for a very long time, that's why I really wanted to put it. I also wanted to make sure it wasn't valid only to tonight, but I know some of you guys are going to watch the VOD a bit later. So yeah, let's go with this code. Let me paste the code again. Let me change it on the overlay, even though the overlay won't be up for very long since I'm ending the stream soon. Thank you guys for being here. The update, as a reminder, will be up on the 14th of April. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all the team who worked hard to bring you guys with this update, who are working hard every time to make sure to fix the issues. Don't worry, when there are any issues you guys had, we make our best to fix it. Dodd is in the chat. Thank you, Dodd. And also thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being with me. If you have any more questions, Discord is there. Follow our social media if you want, if you can. It warms our heart and warms the heart of our community manager. Thank you to the team. Thank you for you guys for being here. See you on the next stream. I hope you're here. Have a good one and stay safe, my lords.